soul by the side of the road, just as the sky turned black. I took a walk with my fame down memory lane. I never did find my way back. You know that I'm gonna say time's slipping away, and what will it hold for me? What am I gonna do while I'm looking at you? You're standing ignoring me. I thought that I heard someone say now, there's no time for running away now. Hey now, hey now. Feel no shame, 'cause time's no shame. Feel no shame. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne R back with another lesson, and an amazing song as always today. We're looking at Oasis and Hey Now. One of the Oasis classics you don't sort of hear very often. It was one of the album tracks on the Morning Glory album. It's the 30th anniversary this year, so I'm going to do a few songs off that album. I've done a lot of the obvious ones. I've actually done this one before about 8 years ago, so I wanted to get a fresh tutorial out there, a better tutorial. I'm also going to post the chords, lyrics and strumming pattern up on my Patreon page, so if you want to check that out, there'll be a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. And the way that works, just click on the link, sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month, or however much you guys want to pledge. It's all very much appreciated. I can promise you it all generally goes back into the lessons. And it gives you access to not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past, just coming up to 5 years now. So there's a lot of content up there. There's some exclusive videos that aren't on YouTube. There's videos there from the archive. There's stuff there to coincide with some of the technique lessons that I do. So what are you waiting for? Link in the comments, link in the description. If you don't want to do that and you'd like to show some appreciation in a different way, somewhere underneath the video there is a super thanks link. You can click on that and make a small donation. Again, massively appreciated. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. It's very much appreciated. Thanks for your continued support. Now, if you haven't got round to it, please hit that little notification bell. You'll find that just, again, underneath the video somewhere there, and you get a notification every time I put a new video out, so you can keep up to date with all the videos. And also, if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, as you always say. I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so to play this song, you're going to need your guitar in standard tuning, and the chords to the intro are going to be a G and an E minor. I like to do the 4-fingered G, and to emulate sort of the song, I think it's nice to sort of do that with downstrokes. So that chord progression is going to go around 4 times. So we've got G, E minor, on an E minor, and then there's a little push on a D chord, and that happens in the verse. It's the same chords in the verse, G, E minor, G, E minor, that goes around 4 times. But every time we do the E minor, there's a quick push to sort of emulate the drum part. We do that on a D chord. So starting in the verse with a little push on the D chord, we got I hitched a ride with my soul by the side of the road, just as the sky turned black. I took a walk with my fame down memory lane. I never did find my way back. You know that I'm gonna say time's slipping away, and what will it hold for me? What am I gonna do while I'm looking at you? You're standing ignoring me. Okay, that last time, just before we go into the chorus, we're just going to stay on the E minor, okay? The chords to the chorus, we've got a bar chord here, quite a difficult bar chord. We've got a B flat. If you didn't want to do that, you're a beginner. We could do the 3rd fret with a 3rd finger. That would be on the G. Little finger, 3rd fret on the B. First finger will go on the 1st fret on the top E string. Okay, it doesn't sound as good. You just have to play, the top 3 strings. But obviously, the way to get it is get that full chord in a B flat. After that, we got an A minor. Then we go to a C chord, a G. We go back to the B flat, an A, and then we go back into the G and the E minor part like we did in the intro, okay? So I'll just sing that chorus through, so. I thought that I heard someone say now, there's no time for running away now. Hey now, hey now. Feel no shame, 'cause time's no chain. Feel no shame. Little push on the D chord. The first thing I saw as I walked through the door. Okay, it goes back into the next verse. And that, you know, was pretty much, you know, the meat and potatoes of the song. We got a little guitar solo that goes over the verse chords and the chorus chords. So it goes G, E minor twice, and then a B flat, A, C, G, and then a B flat, A, G into the Feel No Shame bit again. So I'll just play that through. Okay, so that part repeats again. We got another verse and basically, you know, another chorus. So the only difference with the last chorus, the hey now bit, just repeats a couple of times. So we got now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Feel no shame. Time's no chain. Feel no shame. That also goes around a few times, but when you end it, you'll end it on an E minor, okay? So that's pretty much, you know, the meat and potatoes of the song. Strumming pattern, obviously the G and the E minor parts you do with downstrokes. Once we get into the verse with the strumming, I tend to do a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And that would also work through the chorus. So if you heard that. On the D we just do the downstrokes, obviously to, you know, accent it, so. Okay, and then the chorus. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed that lesson. And as you always say at this point in my tutorials, if you don't like that song, you don't like music. One of the forgotten Oasis classics, I think. I love the lyrics to this. I just think it's a great song. As that is a great album, and coming up a little bit later this year, it's the 30th anniversary of that album. So as I said, I'm going to be doing a few sort of songs around that album, not necessarily the big singles because I've already done them, but you know, some of the B-sides that were around in that era. So if you got any requests, you know the drill now. Obviously put a request in the comments below the video, or if you want to find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just always point out that I do get quite a lot of requests, and I do have to sort of handpick them a little bit. You know, some things work, some things don't. But don't let that put you guys off. Please do keep requests coming. It doesn't have to be Oasis related either. It can be anything 50s to modern day. So as I said, please keep those requests coming because that's what keeps this channel going, and it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, I'll quickly mention it again, thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. Thanks for your continued support. If you haven't got around to it, please hit that little notification bell somewhere underneath the video there, and you get notified every time I put a video out. The Patreon page, you want all the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns as well as bonus content. There's a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. I've got the super thanks link somewhere underneath the video there if you'd like to click on that and make a small donation. Again, massively appreciated. And another way that you guys could help this channel out, this doesn't cost you a penny, however, and it's word of mouth. Word of mouth is a very powerful thing, so if you dig what I do, please like and share my lessons, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues. Anyone, you know, plays guitar, please point them in my direction. I'd really appreciate that. So that just leads me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, maybe morning, day, night, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.